Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. It's about that time. Let's go take that walk and see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. We got another one here from Nate. This is Shake Chocolate Porter, and this is from Boulder Beer Company out of Boulder, Colorado. This is a porter with natural flavors added. This one comes in at 5.9% ABV, guys. Our twist on the traditional, robust American porter, Shake Chocolate Porter, is black in color with rich dark chocolate aromatics and flavors and subtle coffee-like notes. This unique brew blends 5 different grains, including chocolate wheat, that along with cocoa nibs create a devilishly delicious chocolate finish with a velvety mouthfeel. And as with the last Boulder beer, I don't think it's got any dating. I don't see anything on the label. It's really not that critical on the style, but it is a 5.9. I consider that a lower ABV beer. It'd be nice to have some kind of dating on there. Ah, look, here we go. It's written in yellow right here on the neck. Have my thumb on it. Enjoyed by July 23rd, 2014. All right. Thumbs up to the guys there at Boulder for putting a date on it in yellow, where you can see it. If your big thumb ain't over top of it, I had my thumb over top of it, couldn't see it, but yeah, it's written in yellow. So damn right, damn good. I'm glad to see that. That makes me happy when I see a date on a bottle like that. Very easy to read. Don't have to put my glasses on. There's no codes, written in yellow. Wow, very nice, very nice. I like that. That gives them a grade point already, and they ain't got the damn cap off of it. So thumbs up to them for that. So the commercial description is just exactly what I just read you on the bottle, guys, with cocoa nibs and stuff. So IBUs on this beer is 39. The food pairings for this beer: cuisine is barbecue, cheese is buttery brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swiss. It is a chocolate porter, so it goes well with your chocolate dishes. You could have this with chocolate cake. It's not a high ABV beer at 5.9, so it's not going to be too boozy. You could definitely have this with your dessert. The meat for this is beef, smoked meat, and grilled meat. Glassware to pint, becker, 9 tumbler stein, and mug is Seidel. I decided to bring out the new Belgium tulip glass, and that's what we're going to use for this one. Haven't used that one in a while. Not recommended for extended cellaring since it's a low ABV porter. So without further ado, Nate, thank you, sir, for sending this one. Cheers to the guys at Boulder Beer for putting a date on it. Nice looking cap with Boulder Beer written on it. I like when they print that stuff in yellow, where it's real easy to read. Semi-aggressive pour there. Got us a good, about a finger and a half of head on that one. Good looking beer in the glass. Over to the light. I am not getting a lot of light through this. It's pretty dark for a porter. Yeah, I'm trying to see a little red rubiness around the outside of the glass, but I'm not getting it. It's a pretty dark porter. Almost looks like a stout in the glass. Let's get a nose on it. Oh yeah, big chocolate nose on this. To me, it tastes like bittersweet chocolate, and cocoa nibs are famous for that. I mean, I have brewed beer with cocoa nibs. I still got some down in the cabinet down there to brew some more stuff with, but it leaves a bittersweet chocolate taste to it. It's not like a milk chocolate or anything like that. It's a bittersweet, like a baker's chocolate. Whew. There is a hint of some coffee in there. I'm getting that. Smells pretty good if you're into the chocolate beers. Very nice nose on this one. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Nate. Thank you, sir. Definitely got the chocolate in it, guys. Getting chocolate, heavy roasted malt, dark roasted malt, hint of coffee, maybe just a slight hint of some licorice in there. Definitely not overly sweet. This is a bitter chocolate. But decent. I like it. A nice change up. Of course, they've added some natural flavorings in this, according to what it says there, and I'm sure it's getting some of that from those natural flavorings. I'm not a big fan of adding kind of flavoring in there. You know, I like to get those flavors from the malt. But it's tasty. It's got a good chocolate taste to it. But it's not a sweet chocolate, just remember that. They could probably use a little lactose on this to sweeten it up just a hair. Whether it doesn't mention that they did, but to me it seems like it could use some of that to sweeten it up just a hair. But it's decent. It's rather tasty. It says here it's a year-round availability on this beer, so they make this one all year long, I guess. And it is considered an American porter. And tasty. I like this. It's got a real nice chocolate in it, taste to it, and I like that a lot. I don't drink a lot of chocolate porters, but it's a nice change up from the regular porter. I would like to know what flavorings they've added, whether they added some chocolate extract or something like that to get a lot more of that. Cocoa nibs, I've used that, and a lot of times it puts more bitterness in it than it does chocolate. So you gotta actually know what you're doing to use that stuff. And I used it in the dry hopping process. I put it over in the dry hopping process, and you can't leave it in there too long or it gets too bitter. So you gotta do the right amount, like 2 or 3, maybe 4 days. If you leave it in there a week, it gets bitter. It gets too bitter to me. So very tasty. It's right out of the fridge. Let's let it warm up and see if we get a little more chocolate out of it, and see if it changes any. And we'll come back and we'll do the final chug. Leaving a nice lacing on the glass. I'm not getting any alcohol. Tastes pretty good so far. I'll be right back and we'll do the final chug. Let me let the other half taste this, see what she thinks. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left. This is a very tasty chocolate porter. Bittersweet chocolate, not milk chocolate. It has a bitterness to it, but if you're not into the sweet chocolate porters, this would probably be your hot tip. Now that it's warmed up, and the chocolate is just overwhelming in this beer. I mean, that's basically all I'm getting in the nose now that it's warmed up is chocolate, chocolate, and more chocolate. I might even consider this a chick beer because there's so much chocolate in it. And a lot of people, when they drink a beer, they don't want that taste. But I do enjoy it. I mean, it's a nice change up from the standard porters where you're going to get the roasted malt and caramel and toffee and coffee and maybe some dark fruit and stuff in there. I'm not getting a whole lot of dark fruit, but I'm getting a lot of chocolate with this. Let's do the final chug on this one. Very nice. Very nice. Not a sweet chocolate, but a baker's chocolate or a bittersweet chocolate. Very tasty. I enjoyed this one thoroughly. Got the date on the bottle, written in yellow, no code where you can see it. thumbs up to the guys at Boulder for this one. I liked it. I liked it a lot, guys. I would probably give this an 8, which is an A minus. I think it's an A beer. It's definitely very tasty. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Nate, thanks again for sending this one. This was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Well, let's see what everybody else thinks. We'll go over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 88, which is in the very good range. I agree with that. I think that number's a tad low, but I wouldn't argue with that. Not a lot of people like this particular style. I mean, if you're into drinking something that's hoppy, or you're looking for more of the deep, dark roasted malt coffee taste, this one doesn't bring a lot of that to the table. This is a heavy chocolate porter. Bittersweet chocolate taste in this. That's basically what I'm getting from this beer. Alright, over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer is a little more generous on this one. They say 97 overall and 98 in the style. So it says right on the bottle that it is a chocolate porter. So if you're not into chocolate, this would not be your beer. Me personally, I think they could use a little lactose in this to sweeten it up just a tad. But that's just my opinion now, guys. So if you've had this one from Boulder Beer, this is their Shake Chocolate Porter. Give me some comments back on this one. I enjoyed this one. Thanks a bunch, Nate. It was decent. It was decent. I consider it an A beer, a well-made beer. I'm not into the flavorings that are added to these type of beers, but it is what it is, guys. So with that being said, let me know what you think of it if you've had it. And let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. Pretty sure it won't be a chocolate beer. See you then.